Hey guys, Calendar's here. This is the second of my sort of double shot of recordings for the weekend here. So this one's really cool. Obviously, did the reaction to Shot in the Gut 2 Part 2. And I mentioned, obviously, we did the reaction to, I think there was the Night the Sky Rain Nukes was the one that I did from Gurschach. And so honestly, you guys probably know at this point, X is a good friend, and I was definitely honored to get not so much of an advanced copy. I mean, it was like a day before. It was actually the day it was released, technically, to everybody. They had it on. They played it at the Redwood Cyberfest, so which came out today, and I got the email for the video today. So I guess the video I got a little bit early. So, but I still appreciate the the sort of acknowledgement. I thought it was really cool. So before I watched this and before I did the Unleash the Archers reaction, I listened to Saint Anger, the song, not the album. I wouldn't have been able to survive the entire album. As I mentioned in the Unleash the Archers video, I hate Saint Anger, the album. I hate it. I hate the production on it, which ruins the whole album for me. And it's like the writing, like writing in terms of the music seems very immature to me too, which I understand exactly what they were trying to do with it, but it feels like, like when you see that that child that's throwing a tantrum in the middle of a store, it's like that, it's just you're just like, come on. And that's kind of the same thing with Saint Anger. It seemed like, and then on top of it, you had Lars's drums that sounded like they were recorded in a bathroom, and Bob Rock's just overall terrible production. Like the whole album is super super muddy sounding. But the first thing that struck me when I listened to it was I can totally understand why Gurschach would cover this song, because the way the vocals are presented, particularly, lends itself to Gurschach's style. Not so much necessarily in the song that I reacted to, but if you look at songs from them like Innocent Blood and Undead Empire, they do like to have sort of counterpoint vocals or layered vocals or a mix of both. And the song has a lot of that, actually. I think it actually will lend itself pretty well to. Sorry, I've been talking for like a good hour already. It lends itself pretty well to that sort of treatment, I think. So I feel like it's going to definitely be. I'm going to for sure enjoy this a lot more than the original. But I certainly am interested to see how this turns out for sure. But ultimately, the more exciting thing to me is the sort of, I think, general upward trajectory of Gurschach, and I think their fan base is growing, and I feel like they're definitely going to be a band to watch, and I think you're going to see more from them, and I think they're I think they're going to get bigger. And I mean, it's sort of, as much as I hated to lose X from our D&D group, I take it as a sign of the fact that they are becoming so popular that they really don't have a lot of free time anymore, between day jobs and because as I was telling X, that pretty much everyone in metal seems to work, have a day job. I mean, because it's just, being a musician is tough, man. I mean, there are very few metal acts that I think, can sustain a fantastic living just by playing the music that they love. It's tough, and so it's good to see that they're busy to the point. As much as I hate losing him from the table, the virtual table as it is. It's good to see that that they're that busy, especially during the pandemic. It's funny because I had originally planned to kind of write him out of the story anyways, because at this point I thought they would be touring, and yeah. So I mean, it wasn't, it didn't bother me at all. I just I hate to lose somebody, but we have this new song, and hopefully a new album soon. I think it's already been recorded, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm not sure of the timing on things, but I know that work has definitely been done on the follow up to Dark Matter. So I don't know where that stands in terms of production and stuff, and how much has been impacted by COVID, but. And then now this whole mess in California with the wildfires. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully anybody who watches this that's out in California, just stay safe, guys. It's tough, and I mean, it's not just necessarily the fires and evacuations and stuff, but it's how much it messes with the air quality. I mean, it's potentially very, very dangerous. So, everyone thinks about, how great is sunny California, but hey, just like with Florida, you got a whole mess of problems that you got to deal with. Along with the sun, you get, we get, hurricanes. They get their own set of bad shit that they have to deal with. So. That said, that's actually the reason why I'm recording this back to back like this, because I don't know whether I'm going to have power tomorrow. So I thought best to record this and then just set it up as a premiere, which I've never done a premiere before, so that could be cool. Hopefully it works. You should see this roughly 2 hours after the video makes its premiere on YouTube from their channel. I'll have links below for their website and for their merch store, by their shirts. That's what they're known for, by their shirts, by our shirts. So yeah, I'll have those links in the description below. But let's get into this video. And they shot a music video for this too, and I know they put a lot of work into it, because I know X was sort of just slaving over a lot of this stuff, and I'm really interested to see how it all turned out. So let's take a look at it here. Boom. All right, So as I mentioned in the Unleash the Archers video, anybody who's new. This is a reaction for me. I normally do breakdowns, but both these two videos I did today were reactions, so there'll be less probably musical analysis. Although there probably will be a fair bit with this. It'll be easier for me to break it down, I think, than that crazy ass song from Unleash the Archers. But I tend to just sort of break things down, and I mute the microphone during the song, and then we'll talk after. And that's just the way I do things. I like for the original vision of the artist to be present, not messed up by me being like, "Holy shit, goosebumps," you know, not to call anybody out, you know, during the actual like song. I don't want to you know detract from the actual you know artist material. So, all right, so let's take a look.
you're still here. But hey, I mean, if you dug that enough, I mean, we got some links in the description for like Spotify, Bandcamp, our website, and all that. So buy our shirts. Don't like, don't subscribe. In fact, keep your fucking finger away from that subscribe button. Oh, but if any of the guys from Metallica are watching this, call me.
Oh man. All right. So, oh man, what there's a whole lot to say about this because I fucking loved it, man. No joke, seriously. That was fucking awesome. Um, for one thing, it's a lot tighter and more concise than the original. I think the original is like 7 minutes long. This one was like six. So and yet they added a solo, which I love. I fucking love that you guys put a solo in there. Fuck. I mean, I was so mad for on Kurt's behalf that he was like literally just given nothing to do on that album. So that was great. And then, but to me, I mean, everyone did a fantastic job. I love, you know, I mean, Scotty's bass playing was great. Great solos from X and Leland. X's vocals were great. I'm not 100% sold on the megaphone thing. It's a thing I've seen. Who did it? I know Surge from System of the Down has done it a couple times, but the first time I can remember seeing it done was Mike Patton, and that's tough to live up to, because Mike Patton's a fucking legend. But the real all star to me in this track is fucking Daniel. I'm glad he's not dead, okay? Because the fucking drum work was amazing, man. The double bass was terrific. I mean, there was a lot of sustained double bass towards the end, but there was a couple sections where it would just sort of creep in, and it was just so fucking on point. I really, really liked it. I mean, just the production was just terrific on this. And honestly, I mean, I kind of knew it would be, so I knew I was going to like this a lot more than the original because I knew the production was gonna kick. And but honestly, the video was really cool. There's a couple things. So for one thing, I love the close-up shots of the guitars and stuff because I'm a guitar guy. So, but very high quality, high def cameras. It looks like were used on that. So, props to that. I'm guessing I don't know if it was shot on nice digital SLRs or what, but the one part that I didn't quite understand, X will have to explain it, was the whole angel wrapped in barbed wire thing. That was a little weird. I don't know what was up with that. It seemed like there was some sort of a meaning behind that, but I didn't quite get it. Unless it was supposed to sort of represent his anger being wrapped up, because the song is all about releasing bottled up anger, and and I mean in sort of a straightforward way. There's more to the song than that, but if you're looking at just sort of a straightforward analysis lyrically, that's one way of looking at it. There's actually more to it, I think, than that. And I think I watched it a long time ago. Again, it was almost as painful as listening to the album, but Some Kind of Monster, I think, sheds some light on some of the maybe secondary meanings behind some of the songs on that album. I think this one included. Excuse the banging; it's my neighbors. But yeah, this was great. I really, really enjoyed it. And I really do believe this is going to be fucking huge for you guys. I think it's going to be gigantic. I hope that you guys are confident enough to retweet this to Metallica, because I'll give Metallica a lot of credit. They will definitely boost, artists and stuff that cover their music, and I've seen them boost YouTube covers before, and yeah, I mean this is absolutely deserving of it, and I think they I wouldn't be shocked if you get some serious traction from that. So don't be afraid to send this at them, because I think they're gonna fucking love it. And I know, so Lars is not the greatest drummer in the world. We all know that, okay? Lars is a good drummer for what he does, which is, he's a good writer, in terms of he writes drum parts that make sense for the music that Metallica produces, right? But he's not a good drummer. I mean, he's not from a technical standpoint, and he knows it. It's so funny. I remember watching. There was a video where he was on some talk show, and he's watching fucking Mike Portnoy just go nuts, and he's just like in awe of Mike Portnoy. And I mean, of course, any drummer's in awe of Mike Portnoy, but he's just like, what am I watching? And so I can tell you for sure that these guys that they're going to have a ton of respect for the musicality that's put forth in this, and I think Kirk will love the fucking solo. I think. So yeah, I mean the vocals were on point. I wasn't sure how well it would translate. You actually managed to capture a little bit of James's twang, like the sort of the country-alica twang that sort of crept in, like with the Black Album, and kind of got more pronounced. A little bit. It's not like over the top, like you're doing a country-alica James impression, but it was perfect for the song, I thought. And kind of like I figured, the song was really well suited to the way you guys handle dual vocals and the whole band singing at once. And I think that just like I figured it would be, it came out fantastic. So this is great, and I'll tell you, I know some other people, some of our friends, like Vin and Sori's channel and Nuclear Reactions are going to react to this, and I can tell you, I think everyone's gonna love it. So I'm really gonna be interested to see what the other reactors think of it. But yeah, I think you guys fucking killed it. This is some of the best stuff I've heard from you guys. Really, really great. And I really look forward to seeing what comes of it. So this was a shorter reaction. I didn't spend 40 minutes on it like I did with Faster Than Light, but don't take that as any sort of indication that the song is not worth your time to listen to, because this is a really great cover. Yeah, I definitely will be. I'll definitely be boosting this on my tiny little social media platform that really probably won't help much, but and absolutely, the thing we were talking about. X definitely. I really would like to see. I really would like to see some representation on this song in Rocksmith, because I know one person in particular who would love this, because he actually loves Saint Anger, the album. So yeah, this is great, fantastic. Just a 10 from me, guys. This was great. Calendars out.